Hello, my name is Sarah Dragonich, and I encourage all of you to take off your mask today and have a deep thought about the topic of kindness. It is too easy to hold a grudge against the whole world and to jump the gun and to be convinced that everyone is just looking after themselves and to have no faith in the goodness in people. Humans are socially dependent creatures, yet kindness is not an instinctive trait, yet it is an acquired virtue. People have the ability to have a positive point of view, to possess an open mind and a helping hand. For instance, take love and kindness. These two concepts are not unlike each other. The act of love does no harm. The act of love does no hurt. The act of love does not disrespect. And this is all because the act of love is kind. Evidence has shown that kindness brings happiness. Cedars-Sinai is one of the many health facilities that has done quite a bit of research on kindness. They have scientifically proven that acting with kindness will release dopamine and increase serotonin. These neurochemical responses lead to a better mood and an overall sensation of happiness. However, the longevity of a single act of kindness is quite short. In order to feel this sensation of happiness, consistency is key. Evidence shows that it slows down the aging process. It helps improve connections and relations with others. And the benefits of this are so great that people are just prone to repeat said actions without even having to think about it. I'd like to bring up a funny example of what many people declare is the happiest animal on earth. It is a capybara, which is basically a ginormous guinea pig, and they are naturally very social. Usually you can see them in groups from anywhere from 10 to even 100. Yet, they are not always just hanging out with their own kind. They are very frequently hanging out with a variety of different species. Often they'll have birds or ducks on their backs, turtles by their sides, cats, dogs, rabbits rubbing up against them. There was even a great picture of a capybara laying side by side relaxing with a crocodile. They have a non-intimidating demeanor. They are able to live symbiotically with their habitats and are highly adaptable. They have a very lovable and gentle personality, yet they are really strong swimmers. They can stay underwater for 4 or 5 minutes to hide from predators. And so, to summarize this, if we can see that this animal can have a wonderful, happy life, be super friendly, obviously we as humans have the same ability, plus a lot more. On further analysis, historically, there has been many well-educated, famous people that have really taken the time to speak about the importance of kindness. Anyone from Mark Twain, Franklin Roosevelt, Scott Adams, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Amelia Earhart, Princess Diana. I could keep going and going. However, in today's society, there's a promotion on hating on others and making others miserable. This is a cheap thrill. How are we to say that we are better than anyone else? There is a former Secret Service agent, Eva Pamparis. I hope I'm pronouncing her name correctly. She has great advice that is applicable to us all. She has spent years interrogating some of the worst criminals, and she's often asked, how can you speak to these people? And she says it is essential to treat everyone with dignity, to find, look, search for some goodness in everyone. Of course, some people have more goodness than others, but everyone has some. And to look for a common ground. Chasing the good allows us more opportunities for new experiences, so we can live fearlessly and help influence others. We deserve it to ourselves to be the best version of ourselves and to live as happily as possible. In conclusion, every day there's going to be terrible things that happen, and that's never going to change. We tend to focus much more on the negative rather than the positive. It is not our fault entirely. A lot has to do with society, media, even our brain chemistry. We need to practice being self-aware and honest. We need to be more kind to ourselves and not take the time to focus it on criticism, on our busy lives, on rejection, jealousy. Acting with kindness will help others feel love, and this will bring us further self-love. You can silence your negativity, your paranoia, all your negative quirks in many different ways. Practicing love without judgment. Practicing love without expectations. Just to love unconditionally. You need to also look after your own interests, but also look after the best interest of one another. Remind yourself, speech is silver and silence is gold. Appreciate the little things, like the flowers, the mountains, the blue skies, the birds chirping. It is not hard to be kind, and it's not difficult to be nice. So are you going to choose to wear a mask and be in the dark, or stay in the light? We are ever-evolving creatures with a natural ability to love, so why not do so? I'd like to thank you very much for taking the time to listen to me discuss kindness. Our world is filled with kindness. Redirecting your brain to focus on kindness will help you and the rest of the world keep bringing more and more kindness. And that's all we can ask of you. Thank you again. Have a good day.